So Mike Johnson, thank you for being here at KSAT.
Crazy.
Woo! KSAT 12, expect more, right? No.
Expect more.
But we're so excited to have you here. I don't know if you know this, but I am a big Bachelor, Bachelorette fan, part of Bachelor Nation, but it plays right before the 10 o'clock news.
Mm-hmm.
So you should see me. Anytime the show is on, I have everybody mute the TVs around here because I don't want to see any spoilers. And so, yeah, it's a really big pleasure for me to be here to talk to you today.
Pleasure for me to be here as well.
So something I think that's amazing, you're from San Antonio, that's correct?
I am from Dallas.
Dallas.
I live in San Antonio. I've been living here for 6 years now.
For 6 years now. So what is something that you love about San Antonio that's a little bit different from Dallas maybe?
It's a huge, San Antonio, it's just colossal here. I would say the number one thing I love about San Antonio more than Dallas though is I feel like I can make a bigger difference and make a bigger impact in San Antonio than in Dallas.
Oh, how so?
I've just been well connected in San Antonio more so. And I've done a lot of good things from a volunteer aspect and business aspect to where San Antonio is going to be my home for a very long time.
What's one of your favorite things to do volunteer-wise here in San Antonio for the community?
Big Brothers Big Sisters. I like to work with them as best as I can, as well as working with The Journey. That's my Bible study group here in town as well. So we do a lot of different things throughout the city also.
Well, that's awesome. And a lot of people don't know too that you're an Air Force veteran. That's correct, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about that experience. What did you do for the Air Force?
I was a nerd.
Yeah.
I did cybersecurity, or cybersecurity as they call it. 3DO is the AFSC for it. Basically, the most simplistic way I prevented hackers from hacking into our network. I defended the Air Force's global network.
Right. Well, that sounds cool. That doesn't sound too nerdy to me.
It's nerdy. It's nerdy. Working with servers and all that stuff, firewalls and Ethernet cables, yeah, nerdy.
That's pretty awesome. We need people to do that too.
Thank you.
And so, again, you weren't stationed here in San Antonio, but you decided to move here. Been here for 6 years. And before you went on The Bachelorette, you actually had never really watched the show fully, correct?
Correct. Never really watched the show at all. I had a friend, I lived in Southtown. I lived at the Big Tex about 2 years ago. Shout out to Big Tex. And my friend, her name is Ashley, she said, hey, you're gonna watch this show. It was The Bachelor at the time. And she has like bachelor parties every Monday night. And so I went over and I was like, okay, I'll watch it. I watched the episode and that was the only episode I had ever watched. She said that I'm gonna be the Bachelor one day. And I was like, yeah, whatever, okay. Went right back to work and then 2 years later, I threw my phone at work. I was a financial advisor. I threw my phone and my coworker said, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I just want to be in a real relationship. You know, I'm over my ex. I want to be in a relationship. I want love. I want to be married. And he just bust out laughing at me. He's like, what's wrong with you? It's like, what guy says that? And I'm like, I'm serious, man. And so after like 30 minutes of him dying laughing at me, 6 months later, he said, you should apply for the show.
And that's when you applied for the show.
And that's when I applied for the show.
Awesome. And so, but that's interesting. You're saying you're tired of things. You just want to get married. But that's a very public sphere, national television, to try to develop a relationship. So what made you think that that would be the right track for you?
Great question. Well, one, to be quite honest, I didn't know how big the show was. I'm talking about from when my homeboy took me to the airport, I still didn't know that 9 million people watched the show at all. I was flabbergasted by the audience. Oh yeah, it happened when we were in Rhode Island, and the diehard fans, they knew that we were going to be in Rhode Island at this specific place at this specific time, and it was thousands of people there as we're still filming the show. And I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy.
Paparazzi, they came after you.
I feel like I was part of the Beatles or something.
That brings up a good point. So obviously, you went from regular old dude on the street,
Regular old dude on the streets,
to being flocked by thousands of people in Rhode Island, to I'm sure people stop and want to take a picture with you all the time. Is that true?
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, it happens. What is that like? That's a crazy mental shift.
It's definitely a mental shift. I've learned to put my phone on airplane mode a little bit more often now. So Mom, I'll text you when I take my phone off airplane mode. And I just have to have like a haircut more often. That's all, that's really it. Have some Listerine, a haircut, let's go.
Make sure you're ready to go. And you enjoy taking pictures of things?
Yeah, definitely so. I like giving everyone a hug too.
Oh, that's awesome. That's all. We'll have to get a hug in later.
We'll get a hug.
So something I loved about you on the show, obviously you're from San Antonio, so that immediately caught my attention. But your vulnerability was next level for being on a national show. I mean, you talked about how you and your ex went through a miscarriage. You talked about how you're not really an emotional guy. But to go on there and to be vulnerable like that, what was the motivation behind that? I know you'd always said you wanted to be you, right?
Yeah, I will always be me on TV, in front of the camera, off the camera. And quite honestly, I went on the show to find love. And so if you want to find love, you got to be transparent and true to who you are. And so literally when I was with Hannah, I did not even see cameras. It was just Hannah and I talking. And so that's how I look at it.
Yeah, so I mean, it was very real too. I think sometimes people can look at Bachelorette, Bachelor, and be kind of skeptical of things, but you're saying it was something real for you.
All the way, all the way. This show does happen at a quicker pace, but people have to realize that you don't have cell phones. You're not watching the Spurs play. You know, you don't have any of your friends' gossip and drama going on in life. It's just you, the other contestants on the show, and your thoughts, and that's it. And so it goes quicker.
That's awesome. And I know this is going to sound cheesy, okay? But,
Okay.
okay. Do you feel like this whole process has helped you, be better at dating maybe? Yes. Know what you want more?
Definitely so. At this point in time, I think everyone sees me as the really nice, sweet guy, which I am. But I know exactly what I want more so now. And I can have a date with a woman and know exactly what I want, good or bad. If it's not that I want that person to be with that person and they don't want to be with me because it's a two-way street, then there's nothing wrong with that at all. And so that's what Hannah had to do, and Hannah taught me that.
Yeah, she had to pick from 30 guys-ish, right? Yeah.
Whew, I got to say it for the record, thank the Lord I did not get sent home night one.
Yeah. Did you really think you were going to get sent home night one?
Yes.
No, why?
Yes. I 100%, I'm like, oh my God. My friends are gonna make fun of me. I got sent home night one. I was not gonna tell my job. If I got sent home night one, I would have took like 3 weeks off. Just to lie, basically. So I made it a couple weeks, I got to know Hannah a little bit more.
You made it to week 7. That's pretty awesome.
You know your stuff.
I do. I told you. I'm Bachelorette fan. So, okay, then after you got dumped. That was hard. We saw that on the show. But what made you want to go quickly from Bachelorette to Bachelor in Paradise?
Yes, so it seemed quick on TV, but it really wasn't quick.
Give us a time frame.
Did not want to go on Bachelor in Paradise at all. Period. Did not want to do it. For a multitude of reasons. One, I just got dumped on national TV by Hannah. It's kind of embarrassing. Kind of hurts. It's a humbling experience. And then my grandma was sick as well. And I went to go visit my grandma. It's crazy, true story. So I went to go visit my grandma, and I remember she was talking to me about, her health was deteriorating quite quickly, and she would get happy and chipper when she would talk about her and her nurse connecting over watching her grandson on TV. And that helped me to go on Bachelor in Paradise because I knew it would bring up her spirits a little bit. But then also, I'm not gonna give up on love. And so I do want to be in a relationship. I did not consider doing Paradise simply because of the drama aspect. And I'm not about the drama. I'm just like, I'll weave through it. That's why I think I wasn't even on the show that much.
That's what I was going to talk to you about too, is that, you made a huge splash on Bachelorette. We were all rooting for you. And then I was disappointed that I didn't get to see much of you.
I was disappointed too.
I'm sure.
I was like, man, was I even there? But literally when, let's say it was Christian and Jordan bickering or Blake and whoever, I would just walk off. I just didn't want to be a part of it. And so, yeah, I just would walk off.
That's interesting because, what I've seen is a lot of times people will maybe not do so well in Bachelor, Bachelorette, and then make a big splash in Paradise. And for you, it was opposite. But I think it's so cool that, you went on there not only to find love, but also for your grandmother. How's she doing, by the way? Is she better?
Grandma Shirley's amazing. She's doing great. And I didn't even consider it doing bad or doing good. I literally went on the show to find a woman for me. And that didn't work out. And when I knew it wasn't working out, I'm just like, okay, you know, let's just have fun. We're in Mexico.
So would you do it again?
Bachelor in Paradise is,
It's a different beast.
that's a very strong, I'd never say never, but
That was hard.
my face is saying no.
Your face is saying no. All right. Well, you want to get real? We can get.
Let's get real, let's do it, come on.
You were somebody who was considered to be the Bachelor, and we were all rooting for you. And not only because we love you, but also because you would have been the first Black Bachelor, the Bachelor Nation, of now 24 Bachelors. I've seen this meme that's going around on Facebook. I don't know if you've seen it, where
It's like a lineup.
it's a lineup of all the guys, and they all look the same pretty much. And I'm excited for Peter. I think
Peter will do awesome.
he's a great guy.
Yes.
But I'm wondering from your perspective, I mean, most people who watch The Bachelorette look exactly like me, white, blonde, women. But from your perspective, what needs to be done in order to increase the racial diversity of The Bachelor and Bachelorette? I know there's been a lot that's gone on. I mean, Demi was in a relationship with a woman. Of course, you had Rachel as the Bachelorette, and she's beautiful and did a great job. But I'm wondering what else you think should be done.
I think that whoever makes those decisions, I'm sure they're doing exactly what they need to be doing for it to have a great show, because it's lasted this long, for one. So that's a kudos to them. But you said let's get real, right? So let's get real. So I think that the people in charge, they should be diverse, If they are, and I don't know, but if they are all Caucasian, that may not be a good thing, in the sense of we normally gravitate to what we know and to what we are. And so if there was an Asian woman, a Black guy, Indian lady, a white girl, a more diverse cast, I think that'll create a more diverse outcome.
Diversity breeds diversity.
Diversity breeds diversity. Can I trademark that?
Yeah, if you want to.
I like it.
But again, I appreciate you being honest. Again, we really wanted to see you in that role. Who knows what?
Did you want to see me on there?
I did. I want to see you happy. I want to see you find love and more Mike. I think we could all be happy about.
I appreciate that. Well, I mean, I'm not mad whatsoever at all. I think that I've been put on a platform to where more people will see my face, and so if there's a woman out there for me, she may not have been able to see me before, and now she can. And so we may, run into each other at an event or something.
That's awesome. Well, I appreciate being honest about that. You want to have some fun now?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. All right, we're going to do rapid fire questions with Sarah Spivey. Bachelorette or Bachelor in Paradise?
The Bachelor.
Favorite color?
A royal blue.
Beach or the pool?
The beach. I want to go to the beach where it's black. I want to see the black sand.
Ooh, volcanic.
Yes.
Favorite vacation spot?
Somewhere I haven't been yet with my future wife.
Okay. Could be a little bit more specific.
Seychelles.
Favorite movie?
I just finished watching The Godfather Part 1.
You just watched it?
No, just finished, again.
Okay. Favorite type of food?
Thai Tuesday, we used to do that over in England.
Thai Tuesday, nice.
I know we do Taco Tuesday, but I used to do Thai Tuesday back in the day.
This one's tough. Whataburger or In-N-Out?
That's easy. Texas Whataburger all day. What's up?
Tacos or burgers?
Tacos.
Cake or pie?
Pie.
Date night out or movie night in your pajamas?
In my pajamas with my lady. I like, some cookies and cream ice cream.
Bluebell, cookies and cream?
We gotta represent.
We gotta represent. Okay, and then because I'm a meteorologist, I have to ask, spring or fall?
Fall.
And what's your favorite type of weather?
I think that as men, we could dress better when it's cold outside.
I agree with that. I make my fiance dress better in the winter.
Shout out to Sarah's fiance. How you doing, homie?
His name's Michael.
Mike, you got the best name ever, bro. I know it's gonna be edited out, but hopefully you get to see this part.
They may actually like that. Okay.
Can I say something?
Yeah, say something.
So, as a man of color here in San Antonio, I have a big initiative that I want to do. I want to team up with Big Brothers Big Sisters here in San Antonio, and I want to bring more men of color and just more people in general to come out and be mentors.
That's great. So if people want to find out more about the Boys and Girls Club, what can they do?
they can come holler at me.
Okay.
Or on a serious note, they can contact, I don't know the exact person, but Denise, she's the CEO of Big Brothers Big Sisters here in San.
What's next for you other than working with Big Brothers and Big Sisters?
I'm working on a book right now. I really believe in just everyone to have self-love and to lower your insecurities and raise your confidence up. And so I'm writing a book on that. And then I have a business coming in regards to that as well. And so I just want people to know me from, that's the dude that made me smile. That's the dude that, you know, I can go holler at Mike and I know that I'll be a little bit happier, or I'll love myself a little bit more.
Well, I think definitely from your experience on The Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise, you've made a lot of people smile. And I definitely think that you being more active here in San Antonio is going to be something that a lot of people are excited about. Recently got with the mayor and talked to him about that stuff. So awesome. Let's do it. Let's make more people smile.
Let's do it. Catch you at a Spurs game.